football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Derrick Henry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, but it's second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running from the gun with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Play action now. Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taken from just outside the 30. Well, nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Shotgun now for Brady. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Broncos 2
They'll
yards.
try and pound it in with Drake. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10-10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but now it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Derrick Henry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 6-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 56 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Derrick Henry, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
His kick is
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time when they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
22, Derek.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
The score, Raiders 21, Broncos 7.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers. And somehow, some way, they make plays on the football. And sometimes you're there too soon.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A toss right to Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting down there.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the handoff.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. On third down, Winston. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 7-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Broncos 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Brady going to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham. He's going to slip it. Picked off at the 47. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And finding the tight end Hoover. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Brady steps away to his left. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
And the Raiders have got him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to air it out deep. He's got a man complete. Robert Woods, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Robert Woods, 83 yards, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28. Broncos 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. We'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Well, you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Left side, it's Beckham. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 39 yards there, a big one.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Running with Olsen, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Greg Olsen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Raiders 35, Broncos 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick-sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Marquise Brown, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Drake. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Drake. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 43-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, Brady. That is caught at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Raiders 52, Broncos 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jameis to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score, Raiders 52, Broncos 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
They'll run with the tight end. It's Olsen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Gain of 3.
Right back to Dre. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Brady. He looks underneath and he finds Hyde. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Good for a loss.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the score. Raiders 59, Broncos 28.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well defended, and while it was completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. sacks on the season. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Airing it out deep for Woods. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Put through here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On play action, now Brady. That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Shotgun now for Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Operating from the gun. Brady. Flushed out right. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the game. 17th on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Santos now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 73, Broncos 28.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. Linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Henry's got it out on the left side, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Denver.
Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Winston. And the Raiders have got him. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a terrific return there that finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to... And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
And this is caught. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the point after try for Santos. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Now Winston. Right side, Henry's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Winston's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception.